Welcome to World of Winners Easy English Grammar Learning class. For a better beginning, World of Winners. The coach gave valuable tips to the team members. Here, the phrase valuable tips is the object of the verb give. So you are instructed to begin the sentence with object, means change it into passive voice. So the answer is the valuable tips were given to the members by the coach. Object be form V3 complements by plus subject. Salim said to Jasmine, I forgot to return your book yesterday. Instruction begin Salim told. This question is given to change the direct speech into indirect speech. When you change a direct speech into indirect speech, you have to do the following changes. Here, I stands for Salim. So, I is changed into he. Forgot V2. V2 is changed into had V3. So, had forgotten. Your book. Jasmine's book. So your is changed into her. Yesterday is changed into the previous day. So the answer is Salim told Jasmine that he had forgotten to return her book the previous day. John was the bravest girl of France. Begin no other. If you have to begin a sentence with no other, you have to understand that you have to change it into positive degree. Here the question, the bravest indicates that it is superlative degree. So you have to change this sentence into positive degree. So no other girl of France was as brave as John. That is the answer. Sharon is a clever girl, but she is not honest. Combine the sentences with although. Here, you have to combine these two sentences using although. Although is known as adverb clause of concession. It joins two sentences with opposite ideas. If you use although at the beginning of a sentence, don't forget to put a comma after the first clause. Plus, second sentence should be added, or second clause should be added. Don't use but in the second clause, because but is an adversative conjunction. It gives the same idea. It rained heavily. He came home early. Begin in spite of. Normally, in order to make two sentences into a simple sentence, we are using in spite of. In spite of is followed by the noun form of the verb given. So, the answer is in spite of the heavy rain, he came home early. He has two goats. They have long ears. Join the sentences using which. Whenever you have to join two sentences using relative pronoun, you have to place the relative pronoun immediately after the noun, which you have to qualify. Here we have to qualify goats. So we have to place it immediately after goats. Remember that relative pronoun and personal pronoun should not be used together. They is a personal pronoun, so it should not be used. So the answer is he has two goats which have long Yes, Tenali Rama was one of the cleverest jesters. Begin very few. This is a superlative degree, and the speciality of this sentence is superlative degree preceded by one of. You have to learn that one of is followed by a plural noun. That is why the noun jesters is used. So we cannot start with no other when we make positive degrees, because no other is followed by a singular noun. Here we have to use a plural noun, so very few should be used. So the answer is very few jesters were as clever as Tenali Rama. The boy saw a snake. He started crying. Begin no sooner than. Whenever you have to rewrite a sentence using no sooner, you should remember that no sooner is followed by auxiliary verb, not the subject. No sooner, auxiliary verb. After that, you can use the subject. After finishing the first clause, you can use than instead of full stop. After that, you can add the second clause. So the answer is no sooner did the boy see a snake than he started crying. Manohar is wise. He is handsome. Used not only but also. It's a correlative conjunction. Otherwise, it is a coordinating conjunction. If a conjunction that has two parts, such conjunctions are known as correlative conjunctions. So not only but also is a correlative conjunctions. Whenever you have to combine the sentence using not only but also, not only should be used after the be verb. If it is an action word, not only should be used before the action word. So the answer is Manohar is not only wise but also handsome. I advise you to go home early. Use had better. Had better is normally using in order to advise someone else. Otherwise, in order to give more importance than some other things. The most important speciality of had better is we should use bare infinitive form of the verb. That is, verb without to. To should not be used before the verb. Here, it is used for advising someone. To whom you are advising, that should be considered as the subject. Here, you. So the answer is you had better go home early.